the city of New York, Boricua from the Bronx.
You are listening to the NYC Talking podcast. We are NYC Talking. Your host this week is Angel Rodriguez. Let's talk.
Hello, my name is kfHox. I am a singer and songwriter. I go by kfHox.
Please follow Angel R Talk on Twitter and Instagram. Please like NYC Talking on Facebook. www.nyctalking.com.
I actually first met you at a Bronx Stories event. You were performing and you were one of the features. Recall you were very emotional. When you were singing, you actually became very emotional. I don't recall if you actually shed tears, but you certainly looked like you were shedding tears. You were pretty emotional, so that touches people. I don't know if you've ever met Rock Wilk, but
he performed at that show as well.
This is true.
Yes.
And I should remember that because I was there.
You have a lot of shows as well. It's hard to keep track of everything. Trust me.
So actually, that's the first night I met Rock Wilk as well. I met Rock Wilk that night, and
incredible performer.
Yes. He said my piece, Dear Mama, which I did that night, helped him finish his play.
That's amazing. And I saw you were at the opening night.
Actually told me that I should always stay connected to my pieces. Seeing someone perform and then break down into tears as they're performing because of just the whole experience and everything, it's refreshing, and I think it's important to stay connected.
Yeah. All of my work is incredibly personal. I write my songs, so they're all my words. They're all my life experiences, and yeah.
Go ahead, take it.
Right. So I'm doing an interview within an interview, so I apologize. No, it's cool. Are you ready for me?
Okay, we have a caller on the line that wants to give you a shout out. Let's bring her on. We got Catherine and Roxy on the line. Hi, kfHox. How are you?
I am blessed. How are you?
Doing wonderful. I know you have some beautiful words for Poetic for Cardell right here.
I sure do. Actually, I just want to show love to all of you guys. You guys are all an amazing part of my journey, and I'm just so incredibly grateful for all of you, but in particular to Cardell and to Yolanda and just everyone. The entire Poetic family is really just that. They have been truly my family. And right now I'm actually rocking my Poetic earrings and my kfHox bracelet provided by,
nice.
They're pretty awesome. And I'm doing an interview with NYC Talking as I'm calling in. So it's an interview within an interview.
Thank you so much for taking the time out and calling in tonight. We appreciate that.
Definitely. Sending so much love to the Bronx. Love you guys.
I love you too.
So that's how it works. An interview within an interview.
That is multitasking for that ass.
For those of y'all that don't know, the ass can also be referred to as the posterior.
That's right.
Las nalgas, el culo, any number of words. So
True that.
I've
heard a lot of them.
Badonkadonk, booting, all that. Jamaica. I use mercy.
Yep, I went to Kingston, Jamaica, and recorded at Tough Gong Studio and House of Hits recording studio, both in Kingston, and we did a reggae version of Screaming to Be Free.
Screaming to be free. Have you ever had a dream that was meant to be? Screaming to be free. Have you ever had a dream that was meant to be? Then finally found your voice, which spoke your destiny.
Which is the biggest single on my EP. It's available on iTunes, Amazon.com, Spotify, but it's all about having a dream in your heart. And we had performed a live version of it, and we did it like in a reggae style, and I had fallen in love with it, so it had stuck in my heart that that's what I wanted to do. And an Indiegogo fundraiser, I raised some money, and I was able to use that money to go to Jamaica, record the song. We did it with all live musicians. And just recording at Tough Gong was like a priceless experience that I'm still like, who am I?
Now, for those that don't know, what is Tough Gong?
Tough Gong is actually Bob Marley's studio out in Kingston. It's still owned by the Marleys, run by the Marleys. It's so unreal to be able to have that opportunity. So
when it comes to reggae, that's the mecca of reggae. You're
That's
in
right.
Kingston.
yes,
You're in Tough Gong, which is Bob Marley's spot.
Yeah.
And you're doing a reggae song in Jamaica in Bob Marley's studio. That must have been awesome.
I'm still taking it all in. Oh, and the artist that's featured on the song, his name is Plenty Mac, and he does a verse on the song, and it's all about, he mentions Ziggy Marley, about love being his religion, and about Martin Luther King teaching us about dreams and visions. So that's the significance of releasing it on Martin Luther King weekend. We also have backup vocals from an artist, a Jamaican artist named Limey Murray, whom gave me some of his music while I was there, and I have been listening to it nonstop since I got back. But he is incredible, so if you have a chance, check out his music. His name again is Limey Murray. He's awesome.
How do we spell that?
LymieMurray. Limey Murray.
Cool. Sounds good. I'm a big fan of reggae, so I'll be looking them up.
Spotify is a great way to discover music that you just had no idea existed. It's like iPod Shuffle on crack, kind of. Sorry for the drug reference.
It's okay. It's okay. We're all, I'm assuming adults here, and if they're young, it's okay. Drugs are out there, and
Just say
we
no.
can talk about it.
Yeah. Crack is whack. My first EP back in April of 2011. I raised $5,155 through Kickstarter in 32 days. And came across some challenges during this as well. Ran out of money for the project at one point. Definitely ended up living out of my car for 4 months. And had about 15 artists perform at the EP release party. Got 10 sponsors to participate, including Tanya Burrell of Miss Tanya's Sinful Catering and Delights. I might be messing up the order of the name. Sorry, Tanya. But she's awesome. She's actually in the video for Screaming to Be Free, and her cupcakes are in the music video for the original video for this. Shout out to David Paritsky, who directed the video for Over Now, and Rodolfo Duran, who did the video for Screaming to Be Free. And We're Back With You. Really wrote the song was based on an abusive relationship that I was in and got out of, but went back to about 8 million times before I got out of it. So it's a really important song with a really important message. But I just want people to know that it's okay to get out. I meet so many people along my journey that are inspired by what I'm doing. And I really believe that it's more than music. There is a message in my music, and there is a message that I do my best to convey while I'm on stage. I literally have a microphone and a stage. I'm elevated. My voice is elevated. So I have an opportunity to say something important. And I've been through a lot of different things in my life, and I feel as though the things that we go through are lessons for us to learn. And so for me, this was a big lesson that I learned within the context of being in an abusive relationship and understanding that my value has always been within me, and that no one could tell me what I was worth or wasn't worth except for me. But for many, many years, I didn't realize that. And it had to do with a lot of different contributing factors. But ultimately, what it comes down to is that it's okay to get out. A lot of times women are afraid of the consequences of getting out, and I understand that as well. But it has to start somewhere. And you're putting your life in danger if you're staying within a relationship that's abusive on any level. Mentally abusive, and can lead you to thoughts of harming yourself to get out of it. It's never okay. It's never okay, and there are so many resources to get out. So what I want to do is also incorporate some of the resources of where you can go to get help. And BKS1 Radio does this awesome project called Rise Up Against Domestic Violence, and it's a compilation CD that's all about that. I've been very fortunate to be able to work with BKS1 in a lot of different projects, and I'm looking to team up with them along with Third Rail Studios. So that's something that's in the future. I feel like it's one of the most important songs.
Okay, so we're playing Guess That 80s TV show theme song. Let's see if my dad can get any.
They have the name of it there. You can see it. This must be a Channel 11 song. So that's got to be a Channel 11 one. I was a Channel 5 guy. What's the name of that one?
Growing Pains.
Never watched this. Cheers. This is Cheers, without a doubt.
It is.
Golden Girls. Never back the road and back again. You're a pal and a confidant. This was a great show.
And it is Golden Girls. Yeah, Betty was young.
Wonder Years. Oh my God, I was so in love with Winnie. Sorry, Raul.
Danica Patrick?
No, I don't know if she's called Patrick now or her name changed, but Danica McKellar. So we all were in love with Winnie.
I don't know any of this, obviously.
This was way before your time, man. You weren't even a sperm in my balls yet.
Family Ties.
Huh, really?
Marty McFly is in there.
Married with Children. How did I know that? Family Ties. I used to watch that show.
So I wish I knew at least one. Seinfeld was like the 90s.
Yeah, I think it was in the 90s, early 2000s probably. I didn't watch Seinfeld though. I never watched it once.
You don't know this? It's about the Cosby Show.
I don't know nothing about them good old boys.
The Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, them good old boys, alright. Them some good old boys. I ain't gonna lie though, I used to watch the Dukes of Hazzard. I enjoyed that show. Love Boat.
Everybody say Rick.
Well, he said come aboard. That kind of helps, but this is Love Boat, I'm sure of it. This is getting rough out here, man. It's getting rough out here for a player. Oh, you guys hear that?
Newhart.
That's how I feel about Newhart.
And that's the end of the video.
Thanks for playing.
So you can find me at kfHox.com. You can Google kfHox, kfHox. Shout out to my clothing sponsor, Poetic Clothing Company, Third Rail Studios, Ms. Mink and Major Mink Radio, Stilleon, Holding Me Down, NYC Talking. But yeah, so hopefully just check me out. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find my millions of pictures on Instagram. And just support any way you can. Buy my music on iTunes, please. This is my dream, and any way that you can support it helps me live it every single day. So thank you for your time, and thank you for the opportunity to share a little bit about who I am. I appreciate it.
www.nyctalking.com, the realest lifestyle blog ever. Thanks for listening.